That's word to my father. I will for my mother. Deal with my brothers. Keep it real. Don't talk with no. Plus I duck under covers. Gotta stay on this mission. Got a vision that's endless. They told me don't be a menace. They gon' serve me a sentence. But now I'm up in the. Get the.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. This is Madden 18 on EA Sports. In today's game, time of possession should be a factor. The Colts are top 10 in converting third down opportunities, and they'll be up against a Cowboys defense looking to knock that conversion rate down.
Thank you, Larry. We welcome you to the heart of the Hoosier State in the Circle City of Indianapolis, Indiana, at Lucas Oil Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Dallas Cowboys and the Indianapolis Colts. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. First down throw for Prescott. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. So the D-line's going to spread out. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Prescott looks to throw on first. His throw incomplete. The intended target was Chris Godwin, and now it's second down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
On second down, Elliott. And he's going to be run over, hit hard, as he'll be marked down at the 44-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go. Prescott to throw it. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line. And tough starting field position here. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. And hit behind the line. He lost lost the football. It's loose. And it looks like the offense did get the football back, but it is clearly in that end zone, and it's going to be a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here, a safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
This is taken at the 18. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs. Now a play fake here on first down, eluding the pressure right. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll go out of bounds down inside the 15-yard line. That one goes for 36 yards.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
First down carry by Elliott. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
They go to Elliott again. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves him needing about 7 here on 3rd down.
Nice job there defensively on 3rd down. Not only did they string the play out, but they didn't allow any room for a cutback. Really well organized on the defensive side.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 4th down.
I think the training and practice broke down on that play because he simply didn't run the route deep enough to get to the first down marker, despite what was a really nice catch and toe tap on the sideline.
Well, that's 3rd down 101. You got to go to the marker, know where it is. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. On now, it's Blair Walsh as he'll try the field goal here. From a distance, he'd certainly like to forget. This one from 27 yards out. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And that will give us the very rare scoreline of 5-0. So it's our first offensive points of the game so far, and it gives us a very rare scoreline. We don't see this one often, 5-0.
Yeah, it's been sort of a weird one to this point, hasn't it? But, hey, in this league, you take points any way you can get them.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
On 2nd down, Brissett again. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And that time he's smothered as he's wrestled down. Calling a gain of 5, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
So still in search of the 1st down after that last completion.
Here we go.
for a set from the gun on third. And incomplete. A disappointing drop there defensively by the rookie. And now fourth down.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on third down to bring up fourth. Meanwhile, checking in on what's going on in Baltimore. And it's the Ravens that have moved out to an early advantage. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaken up down there on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. They go play action here on first down. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Space to maneuver at the 40. A big run that time by Elliott. 48 yards on the ground. One of the reasons that this team is on this win streak, big runs like that.
When you see runs like that broken off, you know this is a team that's confident running the football. A big reason why this streak has occurred, they've come together, had a plan, and stuck to it. And when you get big-time runs like that, it makes it easier to stay with it, doesn't it?
He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
This is caught. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it first and goal. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage, so as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
They'll try again with Elliott. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. And the first play will be a field goal try. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Walsh able to convert it as his kick is good. And thanks to his safety and 2 field goals, this is now an 8-0 game. So give them 3 there. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they couldn't punch it in.
And credit this defense, too. That was the old bend but don't break approach. But it kept the offense out of the end zone.
Now after the made field goal, Walsh back out to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And the Colts getting ready to go. This is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
First and 10, Brissett finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
Come on, let's go. Brand 38. Choose the mic. Flex round. Coming to you.
A second down throw for Brissett. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So incomplete on second down. Now they'll look to convert here on third.
Come on, let's go. Flex round. Flex round.
Now Brissett. He's going to air one out. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Thought they were going to force a fourth down. Instead, PI gives them the first.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really, really be demoralizing.
Offense comes to the line now, first and 10. Hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle.
Here we go. Flex round. Flex round. Ohio.
Brissett now on second down. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. As they run the counter play. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. A gain of 3, second down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Second down, Brissett. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And nothing there on the return. They've got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
He talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. Back near his goal line, it's Prescott. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. He's got a man, complete. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. A big play here for the Cowboys. And even 60 yards. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Tenth carry now for Elliott. And some room to maneuver. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he is knocked down and then landed on pretty awkwardly. And another timeout taken by the Colts. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 12, and he returns it here to his own 18-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Looking right. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down. Now they try the right side here. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Looking right. Looking for a crease. Can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. Two minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Indianapolis right after this.
Let's go.
On third down, Brissett. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's second down. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. They'll try the right side with Elliott. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Prescott down. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. First down, Prescott. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to sling this deep downfield. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Throwing again, Brissett on 2nd and 10. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
From the gun, here's Brissett. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to be marked down deep in Dallas territory. A big play there just before halftime. 56 yards. And he'll give it here to his running back. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. They go play action with Brissett. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Parkey's kick is good. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Cowboys out on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? Around the NFL, they're into the second quarter in the Meadowlands. And that's now a 2-touchdown game as the Eagles have scored again. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. That's fielded in the end zone. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. First down, Brissett. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
A second down throw for Brissett. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. It doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Here we go. Flex round.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Second down following the run. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 16 yards the pickup there. The Colts have a first down. Now they try the right side here. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
And he's got room. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Colts are in for 6.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Here's Brissett. Incomplete. And in the third quarter here, they were trying to push that to a 3-point game, but instead it'll stay at 1.
And I'm a big proponent of not chasing points or going for 2 too early. But in this case, I understand why. You know, if you kick an extra point, you're just up 2, right? So a field goal still puts the other team ahead. So you go for 2 here and protect the field goal lead. They didn't get it done, Mike.
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
Elliott running right. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
The Cowboys on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Again, it's Elliott. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on 1st down. Here's Prescott. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's going to go out of bounds at the 30-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little game. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Prescott now on 2nd down. Steps away to his left. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. So the offense has it 1st and 10. From the pistol, here's Elliott. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Second down, Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it works very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Here's Walsh now to kick this one off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here.
Here we go.
Now a handoff looking right. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Brissett. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he goes out right around the 39. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, Brissett. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. By the way, 3rd quarter now in Cincinnati as we take a look at the NFL scoreboard. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Brissett sets to throw it. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down. Second down now after the pass completion.
Flex round. Come on, let's go.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. They run the counter now on first down. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And a give this time to the tailback. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. And a short gain here down to the 22. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They'll try to throw now. Brissett under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Sharif Floyd with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. The Colts on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 17.
Come on, let's go.
From the shotgun, it's Brissett. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. And this one is right down the middle. And that will cut the lead down to just 2. All right, so this one's now back within a field goal. And if anybody tells you they see how this one's going to end, I'd have to say they're probably lying, Charles.
And this game's had more twists and turns than a good mystery novel. And I have a feeling we've got a few more twists and turns in store for us before they shake hands here.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. So the D-line's going to spread out. They start on the ground with Elliott. Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. The play clock's running down. A 2nd down throw for Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And they're able to get this one across the 35. We'll give them 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn them a fresh set of downs. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to let this one go deep. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
And the offense here just looking to stay in bounds, complete the short passes, and put this game on ice. And he loses the football a 2nd time, and the Colts pick it up.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call, because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. The offense certainly looking to score some points, but they also need ball security here late as we get down to the final moments of this one. Brissett. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaken up down there on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. To throw, Brissett. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. Now they try the right side here. And he'll take this one down near the 15. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8. And he'll give it here to his running back. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. And to give this time to the tailback. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
Kick is good. Elsewhere, 4th quarter score now for Baltimore. And the Falcons have added to their lead. If they hold on, it would be win number 10 for them on the year. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
Yeah, they practice this all the time,
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. They'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on 1st down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
Back to throw. Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Would be a long field goal try from here as they try to hustle to the line. He's back to throw. Rolling to his left. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
He'll look to throw. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up third down. They still need one completion for field goal range.
And just think about what they're going over in the huddle right now. Make the catch, get out of bounds. That's going to be tough to do. So make the catch, get up to the line of scrimmage, and clock it to have one last shot.
The Cowboys on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw, deep depth, and this is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Allen Robinson with time running out, and the Cowboys have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. Here's Walsh now to kick this one off. That's fielded in the end zone. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. And the Colts coming out now. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short in the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on, and it's second down. Second down now after the incompletion. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Dallas, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Washington Redskins. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, they'll lose an important one here as that drops them to 5-4 on the season. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everybody.